Hello students, today we are with Unit 3 Part C, Never Never Nest. The never never nest means never satisfied in the home that we reside. That is, people reside in the house but they live in the home. The difference is the satisfaction. When there is no satisfaction, there is no happiness in life. That is what the lesson implies. Now let's get into the story. This is in the form of a skit or a play or a conversation, you can say. Here we have three characters, that is Jack, Jill and Aunt Jane. Jack and Jill are newly married couples with a newborn baby, and Aunt Jane is a well-wisher of Jack and Jill. And Aunt Jane had presented 200 pounds in their marriage. And Jack and Jill had bought a big lounge, had bought a big car, big piano, they have got a recorder and many luxurious things. And Aunt Jane comes and visits Jack in such a big house. She is very much astonished and she asks how much is his income, and if his income is so high that he can purchase so many things. So for this question, Jack answers that he had bought all these things with the gift she had given. Now Aunt Jane wonders whether she had given 2000 rupees instead of 200 rupees. Then Jack explains that he had taken all these things, he had bought all these things on installment basis, EMI, wherein he had to pay a little money while borrowing and he had to pay the monthly installments. And when Aunt Jane inquires about his salary is so less that it is even not sufficient to pay the monthly EMI. So he says that he would go for a loan or he can count on the promotion and the increment in his salary. So Aunt Jane got very much worried about the condition of Jack. She was much worried because it might not be possible for him to meet the expenses of the family and again pay the EMI. So she gives a suggestion that they better not go for EMI, and when she comes to know that the EMI is too huge for them to pay, she tells them a moral suggestion. She tells them that she never owed a penny to anyone in her entire life and it was not safe to buy the things beyond their reach and go into debts. Jack and Jill act to agree with Aunt Jane, but actually they are not in acceptance to her idea. Then while leaving, Aunt Jane gives them 10 pounds. Now Jack thinks that he can pay the EMI of the car. By the time he goes and gives a send off to Aunt Jane, he asks Aunt Jane to come in his car, but Aunt Jane refuses because the car is not fully his. It is in EMI basis. So she better thinks that she goes by bus. So by the time Jack goes to bus stop and gives a send off to Aunt Jane and comes, Jill had already given that 10 pounds to someone. When Jack comes and asks for the 10 pounds, Jill says that she had paid the doctor's bill. And Jack is very much angry because doctor has already done the treatment and what is the necessity for her to pay the bills. Now Jill says that Aunt Jane had suggested to take this 10 pounds and pay at least one bill and make at least one thing completely theirs. So she felt that making the baby completely theirs by paying the doctor's bill was the right thing they could ever do. And Jack too agreed with Jill, and that is how they paid the doctor's bill and made the baby their own. This lesson suggests that it is very dangerous to go on EMIs, which is more than our daily life budget, our monthly income, and it is better to go for EMI only if it is necessary. Thank you.